Peace, world. What's going on? I wanted to come on here and speak about my earlier post. I got vaccinated. Yep, I decided to get vaccinated. And it wasn't an easy decision, but after months of gathering and going through information, and with this new Delta variant, I decided to get vaccinated for a myriad of reasons, actually. First of all, as I've been telling people on social media, I am no stranger to a holistic lifestyle and Ayurvedic practices and that whole bit. I'm no stranger to that. I get the hesitancy with putting, vaccinations in the body. I mean, I've never had a flu shot, so I get that part. But I'm also one who, I was born and raised in, I went to Chicago public schools. So I went to the public school system here in America. So I've had a battery of immunizations, back growing up, from childhood, once I enrolled in school. I also was, I'm a veteran, Army Reserve / National Guard. So I've been poked and prodded, to go through basic training and AIT. And, again, I've been gathering information, sifting through it. My ex-wife, who, she's many things, but dumb ain't one of them. She's actually pretty smart, pretty intelligent. So people in my family have gotten it, and not with my mother, father, and grandmother, and not that they're live a lifestyle like me, but I'm glad that they got it because at least they have some layer of protection. What else? The hesitancy with the government trying to poison you and track you. I mean, all that's just conspiracy theories. I mean, if you're viewing this clip on an iPhone, they can track you all they want. Like, if the government wants you, they can get you. I mean, that's beside the point. Tracking device. Poisoning people, trying to population control. I don't get that. I mean, what does the establishment want to do, or those in power? What do they want to do? Do they want to kill off a good portion of their clientele? I don't make no sense. What are some of the other reasons for the anti-vaxxers? The Tuskegee experiment. Stop it. The Tuskegee experiment did actually the opposite. They did not treat those black Tuskegee airmen for syphilis. They denied them treatment. And also, I paid attention to the powers that be. I paid attention to how they move. Initially they just had vaccines available in poor neighborhoods. I'm sorry. Initially, they had vaccines available with the wealthy, and discriminated against poor neighborhoods. Even your boy Ron DeSantis down in Florida. I mean, when the vaccine first hit, it was basically to his constituents and his donors, like way out in the burbs. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't in the hood. Guys like Dr. Fauci, Joe Biden, our quote-unquote government leaders in that whole bit, they got vaccinated. And they did, and a lot of them did it in front of us. And again, I don't buy the conspiracy that what they took themselves wasn't the vaccine that they're giving everybody else. I mean, and again, I'm not bashing the anti-vaxxers for whatever reason, but somebody like me, I tested positive for COVID back January of this year. I tested positive for it, right? And I lost my sense of smell. I lost my sense of taste. I had a very, very light headache. And that was pretty much it. I mean, not to be cocky or whatever, but I made the strand of COVID I caught, I made that my bitch. Like, for real. It was not, I still smoked every day. Didn't lose my appetite even though I couldn't taste anything. And again, I'm somebody who, I eat alkaline foods. I mean, you guys see what I post. I mean, I used to start my day with, what was it? It was turmeric, lime, hot water, cinnamon, Sometimes I would add a little, definitely black pepper. Whenever you use turmeric, you should take black pepper because it helps the body to um, digest turmeric more. But I would start my mornings like that, you know, 365 days of the year, at least 300 days out of the year. I'm drinking my hot water tonic to flush my system, first of all, and to alkalize my body. Um, and also, I mean, I have a daughter now who lives in the UK, in Cheltenham, England. And I plan to go there before the end of the year. And shit, I don't want to go there and have to not be around her for 2 weeks, you know? My son, he starts school in Texas this week. And I booked a flight to go down there a few weeks ago and that whole bit. But now, with the decision that whack ass governor in Texas is making, I mean, Texas is on fire. So I'm like, shit, I don't want to risk going down there. And this will be his first year on a college campus. I'm not going. I mean, who's to say that because I killed that first strand that I had back in January, who's to say this Delta variant or some other variant won't knock me on my ass? I mean, we just do not know. You know, there have been some deaths of vaccinated people. There have been vaccinated people who've also contracted COVID. But if we want to highlight those numbers, then we got to do percentages. And it's under 1%. I'm sorry. It is under 1% of vaccinated people who have contracted the virus and or died. Like, there's a minuscule number. And shit, some people respond negatively to chemotherapy. You know? If you go and get any procedure in any hospital, you will have to sign a waiver saying that they're not liable if something happens to you. So that was another reason. And I mean, at the end of the day, living an Ayurvedic and holistic lifestyle, that requires you to take advantage of everything that's available. And I believe in layers of protection, you know? Overall health and wellness requires eating right, resting, exercise. You know, that's the total overall wellness. So as far as dealing with the COVID virus, it's those three. It's also hygiene. It's also masking and deciding whether or not you want to get the vaccine. You know, it's just that simple. Like, it's not one thing and that's it. Get the vaccine, now I don't do nothing. I can walk around with my mask off, be all up in people's faces and all that. No, that's not it. You know, same thing. But Americans, we want the one pill, one thing cures all. You know, people don't want to go work out, eat right over an extended period of time for, you know, to achieve fitness and a nice tone midsection. They'd rather go out and buy the goddamn thing to wrap around your tummy and squeeze your organs together. You know, hey, but to each his own. I'm not judging. But I do know an approach to overall wellness requires a multitude of things, not just one thing. So I just want to give a little context behind me deciding to get vaxxed. Got my first shot, Moderna, and I did a little bit of research on Moderna. The black woman, Kizzy, she was one of the top scientists who helped develop the Moderna vaccine. I don't think that black woman wants to, you know, poison her people. I don't think, you know, they're propping her up, giving her some money to compromise her morals, to kill off black people and that whole bit. And also, this is a global pandemic, not just a pandemic that's relegated to the U.S. So pay attention to what other countries are doing. You know, pay attention to what other countries are doing. And here's the trick. You know, we're talking about booster shots and third shots, and other countries haven't even been vaccinated. Guess what? Unless we keep them from out of here or never go around them or anybody they've been exposed to, if they're not vaccinated, that will be a breeding ground for the virus to mutate again. So, you know, I don't have all the answers, but I do know I'm going to do all I can, utilize all the resources to make sure that I am living in optimal health. So there it is. All right. My name's Akil, CEO of Conscious Crusade. I'm a wellness thought leader in my community. Check out my YouTube page for some yoga sequences, some meditation sequence, and that whole bit, Conscious Crusade. And I'll holla. Peace.